guys? Matt at Rome for Low here. So a real popular upgrade for the Nissans, especially the Nissan Xterras and the Frontiers, is to put in this Nissan Titan M205 diff. The factory diff's a little weak, so people typically upgrade to this diff. The owner of this specific Xterra already has upgraded to the 410 gear set, but today he wanted to go ahead and install this TRE electronic locker. So a lot of guys put in the ARB air locker, but it's becoming more and more popular to go to an e-locker with a little bit less issues, especially with airlines. We got into this differential that was built by another shop, and we started running into some issues. So now we've started to take this M205 apart to install that TRE locker. We ran into some issues with the previous install of these gears. I'll let Austin go a little more in depth here with this.
So what we've got is this special tool here. Now this special tool we made, there's not many companies, if any, that make this special tool. We did this so that we can rotate this carrier adjuster. This carrier adjuster sets the direction of where the carrier is centered into the housing versus where the pinion is at. This helps us set the backlash and get the correct backlash for the housing. This tool is required to disassemble and reinstall the locker. The previous shop used the wrong size tool, which is why you see these marks in the housing on this hex nut. The housing where this hex nut is cracked due to the wrong tool being installed to try to rotate this. So this adjuster on this side is a steel adjuster. Both these adjusters are steel, but the housing is aluminum. So it is very easy for the threads to be damaged due to this nut being over tightened or the nut being cross threaded. We were trying to remove this nut so that we can use this M205 housing with different adjuster nuts, since these adjuster nuts have been damaged. We tried to remove them and we were unable to because the threads in the aluminum housing have been damaged. So what we're gonna have to do is run the customer's other M205 housing and swap over all the internal parts to make that work. So these two tools you see, we made to be able to change the gear ratio and service this M205 housing. We had to take material off the outside diameter of this socket so that it would fit inside this inside diameter of this adjuster. It's hard to find a 46 millimeter socket that is not that thick. So this is what we had to do to be able to turn this adjuster correctly without damaging the nut. As well as this slides into this axle tube and allows us to rotate this adjuster. Without this piece, you're most likely gonna damage this or the aluminum housing. We had to, it was very difficult to find the right thing to piece this together, but this works perfectly to adjust this without damaging it, which is the big thing.
All right, so that gives you a really good idea of what's going on with this M205. Of course, like Austin was saying, the big thing is making sure you're keeping these adjusters nice and clean and you're not damaging them by using the wrong tools. You can make these tools yourself. Of course, you can always just come here and we've got the specialty tools to be able to put that in. But we're really excited to get this TRE locker in. It's something we've talked about a lot here, especially in the Nissan world. Not many people are using these e-lockers in the front. This is kind of new to the US market, so we're really excited to get this in here, and it should make this Xterra absolutely unstoppable. So we're gonna end up getting rid of this casing due to the damage that was done here. We've got a new M205 on the way. We're gonna put in this gear set and this TRE locker and get him all set up, and hopefully he'll be out on the trail soon.